Carol, and welcome to Over 50, So What? Get ready to learn, to move, and to laugh. Are you bouncing through each day? Do you feel bright and positive most of the time? Well, today we have Mindful Michele with us. She's got fantastic tips to help us bounce through the day and to help us feel bright and positive. One way to help you feel bright and positive is to move your body. So please join in with the fitness routine after the break. And if you're less mobile, just do it sitting in your chair. Life is too short to be serious. So we're going to finish up having a great laugh, seeing seniors of all ages, including moi, doing some fun stuff. Welcome to Energy for Life. Now last year we had on the show Michele Gino, and she talked to us about leaving a legacy. How do we determine what we want to be remembered for? Today, Michele joins us to talk about our self-care, physical, mental, and emotional, to build resilience in these challenging times. Michele is the creator of Mindful Moments with Michele workshops and videos, and she is the award-winning author of Mindful Leadership. In 2007, Michele founded On Purpose Transformation, which offers strategies to shift mindset and behaviours to create and build resilience, influence and purpose for businesses and individuals. Hi Michele, it's great to have you back on the show. Happy New Year, first time on the show this year.
Thank you, Carol. It's so wonderful to be back here with you and your viewers.
And I know we talked about legacy last time, and now we've got another topic that's really important to us at the moment, which is resilience. So today you're going to share with us some special tips about resilience, especially with regards to self-care and how we can use self-care to build our physical, emotional and mental well-being and resilience.
Thanks, Carol. Well, self-care is something that's very passionate to me, and it's really something that as we go into our second year of this new normal, if you like, where self-care becomes even more and more important. So the key tip or key example I want to share with people today about that is the use of something called an I am statement. So I am okay, I am safe, I am liked, I am loved. Using this I am and then filling in the blank afterwards is one of the ways that you can reinforce over and over that you are cared for, that you are taking care of yourself.
So what are the key principles for self-care?
Well, the key principles for self-care are that you need to be looking at different areas of your life. So if you get up in the morning and you open up that wardrobe and you go, I've got nothing to wear and I don't like anything I've got, it's reframing. I talk about this all the time with my clients. It's about reframing the self-talk in your mind and the self-talk that you might be doing but not necessarily be aware of that you're doing day in, day out. So as you stand there looking at that wardrobe, instead of going, I've got nothing to wear, it makes me look fat, it makes me look thin, it makes me look whatever. It's that self-care and the I am talk of, I am looking great in this, I'm really nailing this. It's reinforcing how good you feel and how happy you are when you're wearing clothes, and gratitude's another big part of that. But starting with the I am looking fabulous today.
So talking about I am statements, this is to do with talking to ourselves. So self-talk is important. How do we keep our self-talk positive instead of negative? Like you might say, oh, I'm useless, I'm helpless, I'm looking fat, I'm looking ugly. How do we turn that around?
The first step is very much recognizing what you're doing. So as soon as you see yourself saying something that is less than self-caring, less than kind to yourself, then what you really want to do is stop yourself in those tracks as you're thinking all of that. You want to stop yourself and going, hang on, I'm just like the automatic habit of brushing my teeth. I've had this automatic habit of putting myself down. So the first step is to stop yourself from doing it. The second step is to reframe it and to change what you're saying to yourself. So instead of saying, oh, I look fat, I don't like this, or this or that or whatever, it's choosing your words carefully and choosing your words. Think of it as being like if you were talking to your granddaughter or your grandson, think of it as talking to the child in yourself and being extremely kind and supportive. So you're talking to that child part in yourself and you're saying, I am doing great. I look great. Think of what you would say to somebody when you're being kind and then just reframe and do that for yourself.
So if someone's saying to themselves, I'm no good at cooking, I'm no good at doing computers, I'm no good at going on the internet, firstly, you're just saying first step is to pull yourself up and realize that you're thinking that or you're saying that, and then how do you change that around?
Well, one of the key things is to think about it in relative terms. Now, not everybody's going to be a Jamie Oliver or Donna Hayes in terms of cooking, but can you boil an egg? Yes. Do you have a stove to cook the egg on? Yes. So when you start to break down everything that you do have, you can become very, very grateful for it. So it can be hard, but as I was saying, the first step is to recognize what you're doing. And then once you see it, to start to look for the positives. So if you say to yourself, oh, I'm not a very good cook, you can think, well, actually, I cooked that egg better this time than I did last time. And think of it as relative terms, relative to how you were doing before. Are you doing something better and better? Not in terms of Donna Hayes or Jamie, but in terms of you. Are you improving? And the answer is typically yes, because the more times you do something, the better you're going to get at it. The 100th time you cook some spaghetti, you're going to be 100 times better than the first time you cook spaghetti.
So how do we stay focused on the positive things rather than the negative things?
So the way to stay focused on the positive is something I call visualization. So many times, and going back to getting out of bed and staring at the wardrobe in the morning, people will then visualize themselves looking fat and frumpy or unhappy with how they look and, their hair's too short, too straight, too curly. They'll visualize themselves and think, oh, that's not what I want. Instead of actually visualizing themselves, and most confidence comes actually from inside. So if you visualize yourself in your prettiest dress that you have for you, in your nicest shoes, with your best hair and your best makeup on, all of that can be outshone by your best smile. So if you visualize yourself being confident, smiling, and just smiling at the world and seeing people smile back at you, because I can guarantee most people are probably having just as hard, if not worse, a day than you. But when you smile at them, they'll smile back. Now, it's not something that happens overnight, and it's not something that you may find quite a bit of resistance to. But it's practice. The more those negative thoughts or those thoughts that aren't as uplifting come forward, again, acknowledge them, go, okay, that's not what I want to create in my life, and just put forward what you do want to create in your life, which is this vision of you confident, happy, and smiling and enjoying life.
Now, Michele, you've put together a fantastic sheet on tips for resilience for the year. Can you take us through some of the different things? You touch on movement and brain and looking in the mirror. Can you touch on some of the things on the sheet so viewers can contact us and we can send them the sheets?
So I talk a lot with my clients around the sun coming up tomorrow. And every day can sometimes feel like a challenge to some people. And reframing the smallest thing like I'm making spaghetti better today than I did last time can also seem really quite complicated and difficult to some people. But remembering that tomorrow the sun will come up and each day is an opportunity to practice kindness and to be kinder to yourself is a really important thing. And to reach out to others. These are tips that will help you with whatever is going on at whatever stage you are in your life.
Well, there's some very good things there, so I think all the viewers should definitely be getting on and getting the sheet from us. Yes, so keeping us strong. It's going to be a while where we're going through the tough times. Like you said, the sun will come up tomorrow, and it's just like we will get through this, you know, and just having little sayings like, you know, we'll get through this, you know, that just all helps with your resilience. So thank you so much, Michele, for joining us again. Lovely to have you back on the show and see your lovely smiling face.
Thank you again, Carol. It's been really wonderful to share some tips about resilience with your community, and I wish everybody the best. And I really hope that everybody learns each day to be that little bit kinder to themselves and to open their hearts to each other as we go through this together.
Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50. So what?